everybody. It's Patty with Little Red Southern Kitchen. And today we're going to be making hamburger steak with onion gravy. For this you're going to need a pound of ground beef. This is a little over a pound. That's how I bought it. And you're going to be needing some garlic powder and onion powder. These are my powders from my all-natural powders from Carla's Spices. Just got the rest of them in today, and I'll leave a link to that for her web page. You're going to need salt and pepper, and then for the gravy you're going to need some flour, onions, and beef broth. But what I've done is I've got 2 cups of water, and I added 2 spoonfuls of the Better Than Bouillon beef flavor. Alright, let's get started with this. This can go to the side for now. And I have washed my hands. You're going to need half a teaspoon of the onion powder. I'm going to leave mine a little heaping because I do have almost a pound and a half. When I took the meat out, I didn't know what I was going to fix with it. You need a half a teaspoon of the garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. Set this right here. And use your best mixers. Like I said, my hands are clean. And just mix these spices up in here, your little seasonings. You don't want to mess with the meat too much. And just patty this out. This is regular ground beef, and I believe it's 70-30 because it's probably going to shrink up a lot. It's just me and Tony home tonight. His load got canceled for today, so he'll be home with me all weekend. And as you know, tomorrow's his birthday, and I'm going to be doing low country boil. And later on tonight, instead of a cake, he wanted apple pie. Because when we make cakes around here, they usually go bad. We'll eat a piece or two and then it'll dry out. And if nobody comes by or I don't take it to anyone, we end up throwing it away. Some of these are going to be really small by the time they draw up. I want to talk to you guys about something real quick. Last night I found out that my best friend when I lived in Ohio, her mother, who I was pretty close to, knew for 12 years, passed away. And I know I won't be able to go, but I'm gonna send flowers. Well, today I found out I was adopted at birth, and my I lost both of my parents whenever my adopted mother died when I was 4. Well, 3, a month before I turned 4, and my adopted dad died whenever I was 15. When I was 19, I found my real parents. And I met the family and everything, and one of my biological mother passed away 3 or 4 years ago, but I've always been in touch with my Aunt Ruth, but everybody called her Aunt Nippy. Well, I found out today that she passed away a little after midnight today. And I want to tell you guys something. For the last few months, she's been on my mind. And I need to call her and catch up with her and see how she's doing. Well, now it's too late. Life just got the best of me, and now I can't do that. So pick up the phone, people, and call your loved ones and see how they're doing. Check in on them. If you're close enough, go visit them. I just wanted to share that with you. Just a thought for everybody. Okay, let's get these cooking. Alright, I'll meet y'all back over at the stove. Okay, I have preheated my pan. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these in here and let them cook about 4 to 5 minutes each side. We're not really worried about getting them done right now. And you know what? Only 4 of those are going to fit in there right now. But cook them about 4 or 5 minutes each side so they're really nice and seared. And then set them aside. I'm going to go ahead and cook these up, and then I'll bring you back for step 2. Okay, we're back. Remember, I had this one that didn't fit, so you got a nice good sear on it. We're going to set them aside. Okay, it said you need to save your drippings, and you need about 3 tablespoons of drippings. Well, that's probably a little bit more than maybe not even a teaspoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. And to that, I'm going to leave all that goodness in the bottom, you know. I've got a little over half of a Vidalia onion. That's what I had left over from the other day. I forgot what I picked. I'm going to let that cook around for a minute. Yeah, ooh, one good. Remember those burnt bits down at the bottom of pure tea goodness. That flavors it. With this meal, we're going to have the rice, which is done, and I picked some mixed vegetables. Plus, I had a little bit of leftover peas that I added to it. All I did was I had 4 little pieces of fat back that I fried just a little bit to render a little bit of grease, and then I added the mixed vegetables and let them boil. I'm not going to add any salt to it because the fat back was pretty salty. So, alright, that butter's pretty much melted. To this, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. Hold on. I thought I grabbed one. I probably did, but I used it for something else. And then we're going to want this flour to brown a little bit. Remember what I always tell you. Equal amount of fat to equal amount of flour when you're making gravy. And as I told you, your hamburger steaks are not done. Gosh, that smells good already. Okay, I think that looks fairly brown. And remember, this is where you want to add your beef stock or beef broth. That I used just 2 cups of water with 2 of these spoonfuls of Better Than Bouillon beef flavor. And pour this in. Now all that will melt. And I want to add some pepper. You can add salt, but if you add broth or something, but that Better Than Bouillon is pretty pretty salty, so I'm not going to add any salt. I'll taste it before it's done. Now this will thicken up. What you want to do is go ahead and add your hamburger steaks back in. They'll all fit now. I was surprised it didn't leave me any more drippings in the bottom. Because like I said, it was 70-30. It wasn't ground chuck or anything. I guess I got the luck of the draw. Now what I'm going to do is this will start simmering. But I'm going to go ahead and cover this and let it cook for about 10 or 15 minutes. That way the hamburger steaks will get done. And whenever I come back, I will have everything plated up. See you in a minute. Hey everybody, supper is ready. We've got the hamburger steak, the mixed vegetables I picked, rice with the onion gravy, and I am ready to eat. Unfortunately, to fix Tony's pie, I have to go get a deep dish pie plate. I don't have one. So I'm going to eat and we're going to go to the store. Y'all have a great day. Bye.